Medz, please tell me you heard about the Cardi B situation.
Cardi B situation? Like what? Like she finally dropped a new track or something?
Well, yes, but also no. It's all intertwined, trust me. But this goes well beyond her music.
Okay, so she is arrested again for something. She beat up somebody?
No, well, she was accused.
Wait, I was right?
Beating up someone. She was accused of beating up someone back in 2018, and they tried to sue her for almost $24 million.
What? $24 million for getting beat up? Bro, you could beat me up and take that money.
Wait, you have $24 million to just hand out?
Insurance. They cover that, right? They cover red-headed, angry white women attacking me insurance clause. That's a very specific thing I have in my insurance plan.
You know, if there was that clause in an insurance plan, a lot more people would be richer because of me.
But is the lady who tried to fight Cardi B getting rich? Did she win?
Well, that is the question on everyone's mind, and that is what I will be talking about today, because I need to recap the Cardi B trial for all of you. It has become my latest hyperfixation.
Oh boy, another one of these. Hope it's someone who looks like you again.
What? Excuse me?
I'm sorry, Robyn. It just happens to be every time you pick a situation that you want to hyperfixate on, there's some correlation to you in it, you know? Like the last one, Psych Love, was literally white woman with glasses. It was kind of like you, which you should have, if you haven't watched already, you should go watch right now, dear listener.
The one context where I do relate to this, Cardi B and I do have the same moon sign. We are both Aries moons.
Wow. The zodiac tie.
I'm gonna be straight up. That is like one of the few reasons I actually care about Cardi B. I think there's a lot of great things that she's done. I think there's a lot of terrible things that she's done. But I will always see a piece of myself in her because we share the same moon sign. Her regression is my aggression.
I wonder if that's why someone tried beating her up. It's like, you don't have the same moon sign, and they start fighting each other in the streets for some reason. So is that what happened? Like, what exactly is this whole case about? Like, is it seriously just about them fighting or someone else fighting?
Let's start with the prologue.
Why do I feel like that's not how you spell prologue? Prologue.
How do you spell prologue?
I don't know why, but it just looks wrong. It just looks incorrect.
Wait, that one.
No, you don't have the power to change it right now. You gotta continue your presentation. Proluge.
Something like that. You know what? I learned how to forge signatures instead of spelling, and I swear, if this is right, I am going to be so annoyed. If I need people to make sure that Medz doesn't gaslight me. I need you all to make sure that I stay mentally sane. But I digress. So we all start with a doctor's office.
Oh, wow.
On February 24th, 2018, a doctor's office was completely closed down to make way for the wondrous Cardi B.
She's pregnant.
Yes, she was pregnant with her first baby, but no one knew yet. And this is why there was a private appointment with the doctor so that the gyno could sort of check out, make sure that the baby's kicking, make sure that the baby's flipping and whipping. And so she is going to her 100% private appointment. There are really no members of the public there that aren't employees. So she goes, has her little doctor's appointment. The doctor's like, oh yeah, the baby's looking great. Yeah, that WAP is really taking care of the baby. You're doing a great job, Cardi B. She's like, oh, thank you, doctor. And then she walked out.
Sorry, just you had to say WAP like that. Oh,
I had to. I had to give a little throwaway gag there. However, while she is leaving, the security guard, Amani Ellis, is working that day. Again, she is an employee of this building, and she's just a security guard working there. However, when she sees Cardi B, and this is what Cardi B and her side of the trial ends up saying, is that she took out her phone and was mentioning to someone on the phone or recording, saying, OMG, Cardi B is here! So she wasn't really taking a picture. She was sort of there was one accusation that she was taking a video, one accusation that she was talking on the phone with someone mentioning that Cardi B was there. And this triggered Cardi B.
Uh-oh.
Now, Miss Ellis accuses Cardi B of fucking beating the shit out of her. Just fucking going at it. She says that Cardi B ended up slapping her, causing scratches on her face. Cardi B claims that they only went chest to chest and it was just a verbal accusation. But eventually they are fighting at some point, and the nurse and the doctor have to get involved and separate them. When they are separated, Cardi B goes on her merry way, and Miss Ellis is talked to by the doctor saying whatever she did, it wasn't appropriate behavior. Miss Ellis still works at the job for a little while, but then I think eventually she either quits or gets fired for unrelated reasons.
Unrelated reasons. Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, I think it is genuinely unrelated reasons. But there are two accusations, one where Cardi B did hit Miss Ellis, and the other where she did not hit Miss Ellis. They just went back and forth between 60 and 90 seconds.
This is kind of making me think that maybe she might have been guilty, as in Miss Ellis over here. If she got fired later on for quote unquote unrelated reasons.
I don't know. I don't remember if she got fired. And if I Google something, the entire setup will fall apart and I will jump off the Golden Gate Bridge.
I will not Google it because I do not want to spoil myself with this story. So I'm going to let you continue.
Okay. Now, fast forward to 2025, day one of the trial. We are in court. Court
Phoenix
is in
right!
session.
Phoenix right!
This is the most appropriate way to explain what we have going on.
I'm Miles Edgeworth.
Day one of the trial, Miss Ellis is on the stand, and she is explaining her side of the story. Her side of the story was that she is owed emotional distress damages. She is owed money for the plastic surgery that she has been getting because she has cuts on the side of her face from Cardi B's nails from their supposed altercation.
Mm-hmm. The Jigglypuff and Cafable fighting scratching squad. Yep.
Yes, exactly.
From the animation you did earlier.
She claims that she was not on the phone, but she just said, wow, it's Cardi B, because she was like, oh, I saw Cardi B. She then said Cardi B came at her and was like, why the fuck you telling people you've seen me? And then from there, it starts to escalate, but Ellis was like, whoa, I'm not telling anyone. I'm just stating that I saw you. But Cardi B continued to get in her face, use profanity and insults as she was insulting her, and hit her with her 2 to 3 inch long nails that day. She claims that she used the N-word. She claimed that she used other slurs. She made fun of her body. She made fun of her career as a security guard. And she is sitting here saying that I am traumatized from this experience. I am scarred from this experience. And Cardi B owes me money, and I am never going to one of her concerts ever again.
Oh, yeah. Icing on the cake there. Yep. Never paying you a dime. You're paying me. But real question is, so you're telling me this lady is a security guard, right? So she's a security guard, and then she complains about getting slapped around by Cardi B. I feel like there's something mismatched in there. What kind of security guard would be complaining about getting smacked? That's kind of my one thing.
Well, I will say that security guards aren't they're not like cops where they're like expected to get hit back. Security guards are people in Spirit Halloween cop costumes, but don't expect to actually act like a cop. That's like going to like your buddy Joe, who picked up his fancy little Amazon sheriff outfit, and while 2 people are fighting in the kitchen drunk, you're like, Sheriff, stop the violence. And he's just sitting there like, what am I going to do about it?
I don't know. I would listen to that cop. I mean, I don't know. iDubbbz content cop. I think people listen to him. So I think if someone wore a cop outfit, I probably would listen to them no matter what. they are intimidating with that Party City outfit. But one other thing as well. So there's no like security camera footage at all, like in this hospital, like that was recording this.
So it's not a hospital, it's a doctor's office. And from what we all understand, there is no security footage, or at the very least, it was not put into trial here. All we have are just eyewitness testimonies.
How convenient. You know, if this was a Ace Attorney trial right now, I would be thinking emoji at this moment in time.
Thinking emojiing it. So now we move on to day 2. We're back in the courtroom. We have a few more people speak, like the doctor and nurse that were there. They state that there was no scars that they saw on Miss Ellis that day. They state that they did not see a physical altercation. They did see an argument, but they didn't see a physical altercation. And if anything, they saw Miss Ellis going at Cardi B.
Ooh, Miss Security.
Then her plastic surgeon also comes up, and he sort of stands with Miss Ellis, saying that there is a lot of work that needed to be done plastic surgery wise. And he said that there were 3 vertical parallel marks that are suggestive of getting scratched in the face. As of this point, she has totaled like $17,500 in costs for plastic surgery treatments.
Damn, Cardi, what the fuck?
Yeah, the $17,000 or so dollars in damages. And from what it was described, it sounded like she possibly needed more further on because she still had quote unquote pain and quote unquote sensitivity in that area.
So fucking Cardi B has like Wolverine claws for nails, apparently.
Yeah. And the mother and the grandmother said that they recall Miss Ellis calling them after, crying, feeling humiliated, and becoming depressed over this incident.
I take back what I said about being a bitch earlier. I would also probably be a bitch about this too.
Now, we get our girl, Cardi B.
Oh boy, where are those nails? Where are those nails, Cardi? She took those off, didn't she?
She does not have them today, but she is still coming to slay in court. And this is where our icon gets better. These are some of my favorite clips from the incident.
We're getting videos now in this presentation.
Cardi B, or it doesn't matter?
I mean, y'all can call me Cardi B. I was a little like, I don't want a guy that I work with to know I'm going to a vagina doctor.
This is like
me. You're
This is vagina doctor.
I'm just trying to check my cat.
Are we having a verbal altercation?
We having, we'll see, a debate.
What?
Debate.
This is like, she's just trying to be a comedian, man. She's pulling a Johnny Depp.
They're wigs.
That is my favorite clip right there, where he's like, why is your hair different compared to today from yesterday? These are some of the iconic ones. And my mentality is Miss Ellis's lawyer like completely fumbled. I think that Miss Ellis's lawyer literally just took this on because he's like one of those dudes who hates Cardi B completely, and he's like, oh boy, I get to make fun of Cardi B for money.
Oh man, if only they hired Miles Edgeworth, he would have easily taken over this case, no problem.
Oh my gosh, Miles Edgeworth would have fucking tore Cardi B apart. Would have ripped her a new one. Because I think that is the thing. And this is my hottest take with the trial. I 100% think Cardi B did it. I think Cardi B 100% attacked Miss Ellis just because she has such a history with throwing hands.
That's what I was gonna say. And like the fact that there was already like the doctor that did the plastic surgery on her face already like, you know, corroborated this. Like there's no way that she did not do it. I feel like
keep in
right
mind,
now.
the eyewitnesses said that Cardi B didn't do it. they said that Cardi B did not touch her and that there was no like hand-on-hand contact. It was just like a verbal altercation that happened in the middle of the office.
Who were the witnesses? How many?
Just the doctor and the nurse. It's just because you got to keep in mind that the appointment was completely private, except for like the doctor, the nurse, and any other employee in the building.
Interesting. Well, let's see. Let's see what happened on day 3.
Day 3 has some of the craziest clips because Cardi B comes to the stand again, and she comes for further cross-examination. Some things that are notable on like actual fact-wise is that this day she does admit that they got chest to chest. So there was no physical scratching contact, but she did get in Miss Ellis's face. But she says it was just a 45 to 50 second verbal altercation, but then eventually the receptionist came in to intervene and separate them, which the receptionist comes up again and testifies saying that she saw no injuries, she saw no cuts, she saw no evidence of like any scars or marking. And that's ultimately what they had to go off of.
Wait, there's one side that's saying there is no scars, and then there's another side saying that the doctor said there's like medical bills that she had to take to fix the plastic surgery. So
not the doctor witness, Miss Ellis's plastic surgeon.
So the doctor witness that is treating Cardi B for the birth of the child, I'm assuming, right? Or checking in the baby. Is that what it was?
Yes, the baby. So
Yes.
the doctor that was there and is an eyewitness and took care of Cardi B's baby and saw the fight, and the receptionist, both the gynecologist and the receptionist, said that they saw no injuries on Miss Ellis after the altercation. The plastic surgeon that Miss Ellis is seeing after is saying that he sees 3 scratches across her cheek that imply fingernail scratches.
All right. She clawed her face off. End of story. She did it just so she can get the fucking dub.
Honestly, though, like when you get like in a car accident and you're like, oh yeah, my neck and my back.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, like I think
hurt.
I think actually the right side of my car kind of got broken up. Yeah, right there as you just smash your fucking headlights in. Yeah, I think that was a part of the accident too, you know.
For a while and you purposely get into an accident.
It's like that whole, remember that whole other case where like some like I think it was like there was like a fancy car in like the hills, Beverly Hills, and this like car gets like torn like almost like monster scratch marks on the side of the car. And then this couple's like, our car's been attacked. I guess we gotta go get an insurance claim. And they got like an insurance claim for like $80,000 to to fix the car. But then there was camera footage because everyone was like, why? How did these scratches even happen? And they're like, oh, it must have been a bear or something. Like, I don't know, like some crazy bear just sort of clawing at our car. No, it just turns out they just fucking did it in a bear costume.
Wait, honestly, good on them for doing it in a bear costume, because I was expecting you to say that they just did it like full send, like didn't even think about like doing it in like a full costume or anything, or yeah.
No, yeah, they straight up just like went in like a bear fursuit or something, and then they like mostly just like a crappy onesie that they found on like Amazon, and they just started going to town on their car for insurance fraud, which was so crazy to me. Yeah, I bet that's basically what Miss Ellis probably did. But then you also think that she did it. This is a confusing case. I see why people are invested now.
I don't understand why you think it's confusing. It's very straightforward.
But you say that you think she did it. But then at the same time, the witnesses say that there was nothing that there was there. So how could she have done it? How could you think she could have done it if the witnesses themselves said that there was nothing happening?
What?
You know what?
No,
you know what?
No. I think you're just stupid.
I'm not stupid.
I'm explaining this clear. Do we need to go backwards? Do I need to start from the beginning?
You don't need to go back on your presentation
to the doctor's appointment and go forward from there.
No, I can just rewatch the episode when it goes up about how stupid I am, okay? But
Yeah,
I will tell you right now, you said that you think she did it, and I also thought that she would have done it, but then the witnesses say otherwise, and the evidence says otherwise.
The witnesses and the evidence say otherwise.
Unless
my conspiracy theory is, I think Cardi B did it anyway.
I mean, she could have also paid off the doctors. I mean, they probably got like free tickets or something if she did pay them off. So it's definitely interesting.
Maybe.
Conspiracy. The Cardi B conspiracy goes deep, I guess. But let's see. I'll make my judgments once I get the full story. Let's see.
But some of the most iconic clips came from this day.
Oh boy.
This is one.
Because I'm pregnant and this girl's about to beat my ass. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, I'm here.
Hello, I'm here.
That was a clip. Are you serious?
Such a what? Yes, I'm serious. Again,
what?
Another
I swear
one.
to God.
You said she's bigger than you? Is that correct?
Absolutely.
How do you know that?
I mean, look.
Damn.
That had me flabbergasted.
You know what?
Saw that, and I was like, damn, Cardi B's gonna say that to me one day. When she sees me in real life, she's gonna be like, she's bigger than me. Just look.
I gotta say, I gotta hand it to Cardi B.
She's a cheeseburger day eating bitch.
I gotta hand it to Cardi. Like, I will be honest, like, I'm not a big fan of her music, but you can't say she's not a funny individual. She's genuinely a funny individual.
I think her music is fun. I don't listen to a lot of her music straight up, but I am addicted to mashups, and one of my favorite ones is September mashed up with bongos. That one is fun.
Bongos with Cardi B?
Yeah. My pussy tight like a nun. I can't sing a lot of her songs because they have the N-word. I'm gonna beat it up like a drum. I be talking shit like you know me. I ride dick like a pony girl. That very nice man looks like a brokey.
Listen, I'd rather listen to Cardi B than Sexy Red, though, I'll be honest. So I will take it where I can.
I don't think I've ever listened to Sexy Red, honestly.
You don't want to listen to Sexy Red, I'm sorry. Any song she features in, that's as much as I need to hear her in. That's all I'm good to hear. Anyways, another clip.
Another iconic clip.
I don't have anything. I won't ask you the question.
I mean, I was 130 pounds at that time.
So she's overweight, right? In your opinion.
Objection, Rob.
She's a little.
You don't need to answer me.
What?
She's a little.
She does not care.
130.
This lady does not give a fuck. No, that's the face of a woman who knows she got away with beating the fuck out of a random woman. That is the face you make when you know you can get away with it.
It's so great though. It's so unhinged. She lost out on a career in comedy, but this is an iconic one.
Didn't you?
Yes.
What other words did you use? Tell us in your own words what you said.
I said, bitch, get the fuck out my face. Why are you in my face? Why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?
Tell it to her now. Go ahead.
Huh?
Say it again. Say it, Jackson, Your Honor.
You want me to say it to
I
her
want
face?
you to tell it to her face what you said on that day so she can hear it.
What the? What?
Your Honor, can we have civility in the courthouse?
Why don't we just take the temperature down a little bit? If you have actual questions to ask her, please do so. It's not the time to argue.
I'm so confused. Like, even she's like actually flabbergasted.
I love this cheer. Just honestly, I feel like there needs to be like a duo comedy routine between Miss Ellis's lawyer and Cardi B. They have like this weird, great comedic dynamic where it's just like and this is what I'm saying is that I feel like Miss Ellis's lawyer only jumped on the case because he was like, oh my gosh, I get to get paid to make fun of Cardi B. This is my dream. This is everything I've ever wanted ever.
This is honestly, that makes sense. I think even maybe he knew. I mean, I really don't know because there's so many things we don't know. But like maybe he saw her. He came in, this lady comes into his office and she's like, please, this bitch fucking smacked the shit out of me and I need to get money for it. And he's like, I don't care. This happens every Tuesday. And then she's like, it's Cardi B. And he's like, Cardi B? Cardi B? The Cardi B? He's like jaw dropped on the floor. Say less. Say less.
I know that a lot of the guys that I have talked to, I would say I'm very Cardi B neutral. I do listen to Cardi B. I have Cardi B on the car sometimes, especially like with her songs with Megan Thee Stallion. I really like Megan Thee Stallion. They're like some of the few like rap people I listen to, mostly because I like throwing around the little ass that my little white body has. I love just throwing those two little flat pancakes in a circle whenever I get a chance to.
I would say
Cardi
English
B music
muffin,
is-
not a pancake.
Well, thank you. I got an English muffin. I got two English muffins. But I throw around my English muffins a little while I'm cleaning my room, listening to Cardi B.
Listen,
Wet
those
ass
English
pussy
muffins
for your
getting boys in the
pussy,
club
not
feeling
pussy,
like they got some
wet
eggs
ass
Benedict
pussy.
in their pants. That's all I'm gonna say.
Beat it up, catch a charge, blood it extra hard.
I think we're losing the
Yeah,
plot.
I can't say that her songs are not catchy, but so the guys that I know, they just sit there and they're like, I hate Cardi B. And I'm like, okay. And she has done objectively bad things like drugged men and stole money from them. But I also sit there and I'm like, yeah, but
you listen to Kanye, so checkmate.
yeah, honestly, they have their own heinous people. They have their own heinous people that they listen to.
Listen, the best creatives are the ones that are crazy. Look at you, Robin. Like, this is the exact, like, you live by that principle.
Yeah, honestly.
Separate the art from the artist.
Yes, separate the art from the artist for sure. But this trial only continues with insane clips like that.
She just clip farming, man.
I'm not clip farming.
No, she's clip farming. No, she's clip farming. Like, I swear,
Honestly,
she must have
yeah.
like known. She knew. Like, she's so like, I mean, she's not stupid. Like, I'm sure she knew this was gonna go this way. Like, she's honestly, she should just get into streaming. She gotta go back and do her own solo streaming career, maybe on Kick, because then she can actually physically drop kick people.
Well, I think she does do Instagram lives and stuff like that. A lot of rappers do like Instagram lives. And
I've seen her do her Instagram.
A lot
lives.
of iconic clip moments from there. But I absolutely think the same thing. I can't tell whether it's just her natural essence or like she purposely does it. I like to think it's just her natural essence. But then we move on to the final day, day 4.
Dun dun. That's like the Law and Order,
dun.
you know, the Law and Order sound effect.
These
right
are when the closing cases are happening, and
boy.
We're sitting here, we're listening.
Started yelling and
there.
cursing,
Oh my.
spitting on Miss Ellis, and calling her
Spitting on
words,
Miss
the N-word,
Ellis.
the disrespect,
Using the N-word.
calling her the B word, calling her fat, anything to try to trigger her and make her upset.
Bro, she's
embarrass her.
conked.
Sometimes words are more painful than the physical. And to add insult to injury,
She's like, bitch, I heard this before. Shut up. Give me my verdict. That's
Honestly, she looks like a grandma who is hearing like her son or daughter like go on and on and on about something, and her grandma ass is sitting there like, just shut up and go find someone to make grandkids for me.
Give me my fucking grandkids already. I'd rather hear those bitches yap instead of you.
Grandkids. But at the end of it, she heard the glorious news. She won the trial.
How did she win?
They found that Miss Ellis did not have enough evidence to prove, and too many people were refuting her side of the story. So Cardi B did not have to pay out in the civil suit.
Interesting. So, okay.
Yes, no. Speak your truth.
No, I'll say this is one of my conspiracy theories. I'm gonna wait till you finish the last 2 slides here. Let's see. Show me.
Ultimately, the greatest thing is she celebrates right after with a little interview.
Cardi.
She do be slaying, not gonna lie.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stephon Diggs?
Bro, ready to get another assault charge on her case already.
Literally, that was the funniest part to me. Like, she goes through this whole trial proving that she's not violent, that she didn't attack anyone, that she didn't do anything wrong. The first thing she does when she steps out of that courthouse is assault an interviewer with a
What
pen.
did she throw? A pen? Was that a pen? I was like,
It was a pen. It was a pen. It was a pen. I can unedit this clip and show you the full clip. Do you want me to quickly unedit the clip and show you
Let
the
me.
full clip?
I need to see the full clip. What is this full context? So she
Here we
throws
are.
the pen at him, and the guy. I mean, to be fair, the guy asked the most out of pocket question. To be fair, so like,
He did.
but that
He
is the
did. He was
typical
like, "How do you
TMZ
feel
interviewer.
about this man who cheated on you, bragging about getting you pregnant again."
Like, bro,
what the
just like that was not her first kid. Like, it wasn't even her fourth kid. It was her first kid when this happened.
Her and Offset were married, but they got divorced because he cheated.
Ah, yes.
Now listen.
Don't disrespect me.
I got another marker, Cardi.
I got another marker, Cardi.
Even though you just threw some stuff at
I
me.
don't care. You're disrespectful. Don't do that. Do you see women asking those type of questions to me?
No,
You see
ma'am.
women asking those questions to me.
It's a legit
Why
question.
do you feel as a man you get to ask me those type of questions? Act like you have some manners. And you're
Amen.
Ooh.
Amen, Cardi.
women.
Respect women.
Ooh, I will say
Yep.
he was out of pocket for that deserved pen throw.
It was so out of pocket. I'm sorry if someone came up to me and was like, even I don't have kids. I don't plan on having kids. If someone got me pregnant and I was not infatuated with them and planning to get married to them, I would yeetus the fetus. I would just go yoink and say goodbye. But if I even heard like an ex was like, if someone came up to me and was like, your ex is bragging about the fact that he got with you after you two broke up, I would sit there and do exactly as she said and been like, excuse me? Excuse me? And I care why. I care why. This is my big day. Shut up.
Excuse-moi, madam, excuse-moi. Excuse me, you dare come to me on my court day telling me of this
On my court
illegitimate
day,
child?
on my win. That's the craziest thing. That man came on her win to remind her of an L she took. You don't come to my W's to remind me of my L's. You keep those things in the drawer at home.
It's like going to like the fucking like going to like the Super Bowl winner and be like, remember those times you lost though, guys? Like, it's
Yeah.
like
remember when you lost the 2011 game, like 74-0?
yeah, we know
and
football.
they're just sitting there like, really? Why aren't you asking me about Disney World like every other normal interviewer? Be
because
normal.
they need the clip
Be
farm.
normal.
Interviewers are clip farming too, okay? They know the game. And the worst part is too,
Oh, they
that's like the funny part. Cardi, like, she does not like, I think they know. They obviously know that she does not have any like lid on her, so she will just pop off when she wants to. Like, you know, like I definitely
But
feel
that's
like
what makes
they
her
know what
such
they're
an
doing.
icon. She is my Aries moon icon because both her and I would not hesitate. Would not hesitate.
I will say though, like the fact I still feel like this whole court case, like the fact, even this reaction that she had, I think that she genuinely did it. I think she really, like you said before, she definitely did it. But I don't know how she could have gotten away with it besides like bribing the office, like bribing the doctors or something.
I don't even think she needed to bribe them. I think my mentality is that they might have been prone to defending Cardi B because even if she didn't offer money, we know now that she is pregnant with a fourth child. So she's probably still going to those doctors. And those doctors probably still want Cardi B to go to her. So I don't think Cardi B even needs to bribe them. I think they are just being smart business people and being like, we didn't see anything.
See, my
There's
issue
no
with
camera
that,
to prove it.
my issue with that is the fact of like how smug she was, right? So like she was very smug about it. Like it was kind of like how Johnny Depp, right? With the whole Johnny Depp like a court case, it's like he knew he was in the clear, which is why he was kind of acting all smug because he knew this case was bullshit. Like he knew everything was bullshit. So he was just acting like kind of, as you said, just kind of like farming like for a little bit of attention and kind of getting the media on his side, considering it was such a public trial. And I feel like with this, right? Like she was so confident that she was going to win, right? even though she has such a history, literally walking 10 steps out of the court trial, like she just throws another, tries to get ready for another assault charge. Like, I think she was so confident that she was going to win because she did something, giving them money or anything like that. Like, I don't know, because otherwise, if that fact, right? Like, do you think the doctor and the nurse would risk lying under oath unless they were getting something out of it?
Well, they're getting her continued service out of it. I think that's all a doctor needs to get out of it is continued service.
I mean, here's the thing, right? If they have, usually celebrities, especially like, you know, big celebrities, they have like, they go to like celebrity doctors. Like, you know, they go to like doctors that specialize working with like celebrities. I don't imagine that the doctor that she went to was not a celebrity doctor.
Again, they probably still want Cardi B to keep going to them.
But the point being is that, like, if it's a celebrity doctor, there's more than enough women out there of, you know, in the music industry that are probably, you know, willing to go there as well, besides Cardi.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they still don't want her continued service. Because you gotta think about it too, is that if they do snitch on Cardi B and other celebrities see that, how do you think that other celebrities are gonna feel?
I guess.
Because I'm sure she's not the only one who does like these private appointments. And if a celebrity or celebrity wife is going to them, going for these appointments, and knows that they're not going to do anything about the fact that a security guard is being like, oh my gosh, it's so-and-so celebrity. Like, they're going to be, well, I'm not comfortable going to that doctor anymore.
You know what?
Because they're not going to have my back.
Second layer conspiracy. Okay, here's another one.
Mhm.
The security guard. It was obviously a private appointment. Why was she even there, right? Why do you need that specific security guard at this random doctor's office? You hire this security guard, maybe because you don't like them. Maybe because you were setting them up for failure. Because that lady got fired for unrelated purposes later, apparently, from, you know, without confirming that.
I think her employer's the building, not the doctor.
Oh, I take it all back. My conspiracy theory has shambled.
Yes.
Maybe that'll change. Maybe my conspiracy theory will change when you show me the last one. There's like one last slide that you have down here.
Well, I do have one last slide, but I don't think it's going to be relevant to your conspiracy theory.
I need all the deets.
Cardi B, girl bossing her way, and now making money off of her court trial.
Oh no, she made a fucking album.
She made an alternative cover to her album, several alternative covers to her album that are just screen caps of her during the court trial.
She knows. No, I really do think she did this. I think she got away scot-free. She knew what she was doing. She did this because she knew it would be good for her. She knew it would be good for her. Like, yeah. It wasn't.
I think this is what it is. Her whole brand is being this iconic, controversial figure that is just a menace to society. And she hit that brand right on point.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, there's one last hole I want to poke in this. So this other lawyer that was, you know, representing Miss Ellis, the one that was accusing her, tell me, like, why exactly did they not do any investigation maybe on the actual nurse and doctor, the witnesses? Do they do any cross-examination?
No,
like,
they
proper
did.
Cross-examination?
Well, I think there's actually one iconic clip.
Like, do they do like bank account, like, you know, audits to see if there are any sus transactions? I mean, I'm sure they probably would have done it under the table anyways, but you never know. You never know unless that lawyer that she got was completely incompetent. Okay, we're just gonna skim through this clips from what is this? This is the receptionist.
Who went there?
Yes, this is like the nurse receptionist that was there. This is both her getting like examined and then like cross-examined on the end here.
Let's see.
Just like you said, it was 7 years ago.
Coming here is to help Cardi B or help Miss Ellis.
My purpose is to tell the truth.
Of course.
Damn.
So she's speaking facts. Okay, so you're telling me, pause it for a second. So you're telling me that if she's a truthful woman, so you're telling me she wasn't paid hush money or perhaps Cardi B concert tickets. Or perhaps Cardi B head.
Cardi B head?
Cardi B head. You don't know. People would ask for head maybe from a celebrity.
Damn.
You never know.
I didn't know Cardi B was offering.
Maybe she was. We don't know. The only two like witnesses we got are the doctor and her. But Do they have actually? Do you have like a? Is there who? What did the doctor look like? I want to see what the doctor looked like. Did they have him on the stand? Because like the doctors, I'm also curious to see. I didn't get a good read. You know, I got to get a read on their face. And it was the doctor. It was
is the doctor.
Get out of here, Claire, Botox. 35. Botox.
Forehead lines.
I'm not like you. I can't afford YouTube Premium.
Business expense. That's the doctor?
Yes.
Wait.
I have to say, this is the most OBGYN looking OBGYN.
What's an OBGYN?
They're the vagina doctors, as Cardi B so eloquently put it. She's getting her vagina checked out by this man.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I thought gynos were supposed to be like mostly women. I thought mostly women liked women doctors.
No, you would be surprised. I think there are a good chunk that are women, but there is still a good chunk that are men. And I don't want to shit on them because I have heard a lot of good things about male gynecologists. And I am even thinking about switching to one that I'm hearing a lot of good things about. I feel like they can be good. But I also like always feel weirded out because I'm like, yeah, but you don't get it, doc. You don't get it. Like I found out today that like when boys need to pee, like you feel it in your junk.
Yeah, I do feel a little dinkle, you know?
We don't feel it in women. We don't feel it in our junk.
What do you? Where
we
do you feel
it in our bladder. We feel it in our bladder.
Wait.
Like you have like outside storage for it. You have a little backpack for it.
Oh
we
yeah,
don't have that.
That's because we
feel
secretly
the
have pee
pressure
stored in
on
the
our
balls.
bladder on the inside.
Yeah, we have the bladder, and then we have like pee getting stored in the balls, you know, as like a secondary compartment. You know, that's why we probably feel it in.
I'm so
in
done
our...
with you.
Let's say something.
Let's see. I need to hear how this man speaks.
Pushed you outside.
Hits landed on anybody else except for her.
Okay.
My reception.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that he doesn't sound gay.
Of everything back and forth, and then she had a thing on her forehead.
Right.
It was very apparent to me that no hits landed on anybody else except for her.
Okay.
My reception.
And your reception.
So that is what the doctor is saying, is that no one got hit except for his poor little receptionist.
Wait, the receptionist got hit by Ellis, Miss Ellis.
When they were trying to break up, yes, that's what I said earlier, was that if anything, Miss Ellis was the one who committed the violence.
I see. And that's so whatever she did. And we did see it. We actually. What does Miss Ellis look like on the court on the trial? Because I want to see what she looks like real quick. Because I'm curious. Like, is there like a scar or something like that you can see on her face? Like does she have like the fucking like solid snake eye patch and she's got like her battle scars on?
Well, I think we could look here. I think
everywhere. Choose.
Don't mind my ads
From Sonobello.
You get interesting ads.
I love how all of them are calling me fat and ugly right now while I'm on the podcast. All of my ads are saying I need Botox, I need fat surgery. I really don't like that. This is what my advertisements are right now. Makes me like really sad.
That's why you gotta pay
Everyone's
for
gonna
YouTube
know
Premium.
I'm a 3 cheeseburger, so no one knows I'm a 3 cheeseburger a day eating bitch.
Right to appeal. And
like I'm trying to think.
You're going to appeal.
How do you feel about how
It's hard to see, but
she threw something.
It's the one
I
side.
think that's just.
Oh, here we get.
Leave you alone, not
Like I don't see anything
on social media. Does that mean anything to you?
Not that makeup couldn't do anything.
She's never told me that. She's never even offered me an apology. So I'm not sure.
Damn.
I don't know. Honestly,
Damn.
maybe I don't know. Just by that 3 seconds I saw her speak, was that a like? Yeah, never mind.
Another advertisement.
I thought was that an Ozempic ad from with
Yes, it is. Did you not hear? This is a topic for another time. But Serena Williams, the athlete, is now pushing Ozempic.
What the fuck? Oh well, we'll talk about
like
that different
this video
time, I guess.
if you want me to make another PowerPoint about this insanity.
Honestly, yeah, like the video if you want to see Robyn yap about Ozempic. I'm sure there'll be a lot of good stuff.
Why is there another plastic surgery thing?
Robyn, I think YouTube's trying to tell you something. You're not even logged in, by the way. This is just default YouTube right now. This is just default YouTube just pushing this down your throat.
Default YouTube is like, honey, you're going out with that face?
Wow.
Maybe I should get in Cardi B's face so that she can pay for my plastic surgery. I should do what Amani did.
Well, speaking of which, I was gonna say, like, I was looking at like just her attitude. Maybe that was after, because I think maybe she just lost the lawsuit right after, so she's just kind of pissed off. But she gives me heavy condescending tones.
Intention is to appeal.
You're going to
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, she's so peaceful.
I thought it was totally unprofessional. I think it showed volume to her character, the type of person that she is. A lot of her body language, her body gestures, her facial expressions, her disrespect for the court, I think speaks to who she is. I think we saw how I conducted myself during this trial, and I think that speaks volume.
Sir, could you...
How that speaks volumes.
She didn't have an
So
S there, actually.
aggressive.
But it could also, I mean, she could just be pissed. But I think this entire case is definitely a weird in the air. There really is no like way to tell if Cardi was the one like who did something and the staff there are all just trying to save their own butts and they are lying under oath, because like they didn't say anything like I don't know, at least based off the questions I saw, like they didn't mention anything like hard hitting. Like they didn't take this seriously, just like how Cardi B didn't take this seriously.
There are so many clips of Amani's lawyer asking about her nails, about the N-word, about the wigs, and it's like, dude, that is not the point of the trial. That is, it really was just a guy way too excited to yell at Cardi B that he fumbled the bag.
I don't even think he was trying to get the bag. Whatever deal he made, because like, you know, when like some lawyers, what they'll say is like, they'll be like, I only get paid if you get paid, right? Like that's how the deals they start off with. So that you don't really pay that much or that much up front. This man must have charged her up the ass up front, and he milked that shit per hour basis. This lady got milked to all hell with this one. God damn. Well, whatever it is, whatever the situation is, all we can do is keep guessing, because unless we get Cardi B on the podcast, we'll never know.
Frankly, that would honestly be crazy. I don't know if that type of podcast would absolutely flop or be like 10 out of 10. Because I don't know. I feel like I'd want to vibe with Cardi B, but I feel like I wouldn't. I feel like Cardi B would look at me and be like, why is this white ass bitch staring at me? And I'd be like, fair, why and my white ass, why are we staring at you? I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Listen,
I'm gonna look away now.
If we get Cardi B on here, you just have to make sure her tits are bigger than yours, because otherwise maybe she would throw hands.
Damn, we'll get chest to chest.
We'll go chest to chest, and she's like, my tits need to be bigger than yours.
That's fair. I would wear a chest binder to make Cardi B a little more comfortable.
We'll see. We'll have to figure out one day. But for now, that is the entire court case trial explained by two doodly boys. Doodly boy and girl. My bad.
No, it's okay. You don't know what are in my pants.
You are one of the boys. You are one of the boys, honestly. But
I'm an honorary boy.
Honorary boy. If you guys enjoy this, please hit the like button and support us, because we're starting to see some good growth. I love the new people. We love you new folks coming in to listen. There's more to come.
We love strangers. I love strangers.
And if you know what, if you could also hit us with a hype thing, I don't know, I keep seeing it in our analytics. If you want to hit us with a hype and help us get more people to see our content, please do. It'll really help us out. So hit us with a hype, hit us with a like, and
just see what the button does, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I want to just see what the button does. I just want to know what happens. Like, just press the hype button if you haven't already. But for now,
just out of curiosity,
the doodles are going to be doodling away. Now go, Robyn, before you get late to your D&D session. Go.
Wow, calling me out on Maine. Rude.